Previously on Survivor Branford. After voting out Sarah Elizabeth in the game's biggest blindside, Kate, John, and the remaining Nutmeg tribe could see the rest of the game laid out before them. In witnessing Cameron's anger over losing her number one, Kate quickly determined that Cameron could not be the next target, as the only way to possibly win her back to her side. Once Andy's immunity victory took him off the table, the tribe was in full agreement over Dylan's sneaky threat level and his potential to win over a jury at the end. With the plan to vote out Dylan moving along, Cameron grew paranoid that she'd be an easy follow-up to the previous vote and decided along with Andy that the best move was to blow up that plan by laying it all out to Dylan. At Tribal Council, Dylan sided with Andy and Cameron to vote for the ringleader Kate, which forced a tie between the two. After the revote saw no changes, the tribe could not agree on a unanimous vote, and despite the pleas from some, for only the second time in 11 seasons, the castaways prepared for a rock draw. With everything left up to chance, John drew the white rock, which shockingly ended his game and turned the power structure of the final five on its head. 5 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
How do you feel after you held a rock in your hand?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I was super happy to have survived. I'm very thankful to still be here.
So just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
would you have flipped the Kate or no?
Like if John had said, for example, like, you know what? No, I don't want to go to rocks. I'm going for Kate.
Yeah.
I would have been like, all right, well, I guess I'm going for Kate too.
Rock draw. Woo. Man, was that hat nice. Best hat. Favorite hat now. It gave me the power to stand fast. Like, honestly, I don't think I'm going to rocks if I could help it. I would have probably flipped on anyone.
I knew it was me and you voted Kate, and I knew the two of them voted for you. So I was like, guys, you really want to go to rocks? I'm glad you stuck your ground. And
Yeah, I mean,
hey, now it kind of came out with, look at that.
This is very naturally fallen into place.
This is naturally falling into a
This
majority.
is a very conducive group. This to me feels like a very even playing field.
I want to say I like this thing.
I'd be very happy to go to the end of this year. I think this would be kind of a wild final
I know! But we're back, baby! Whoa. It really is a game of down and ups, man. I genuinely was about to cry last whole round. I was like, done! So that felt good. We were underdogs, and now we gotta stay.
We've had our time.
Don't let it flip back.
I really feel we three need to steam.
We need to dominate.
I'll tell you guys, I don't have an idol. We should keep looking.
We should keep looking. I trust Andy wholeheartedly. I really do. I always have, and I want to keep Andy safe. I want to keep him by my side. Dylan, ideally I could go with us three. I could go with me, Andy, Kate. Whichever works best in the moment. You said Dylan and you proved Dylan. So if I just wanted the group to agree. Andy was locked in.
Andy was locked in.
I know.
Andy said to my face that he wasn't wavering, which I respect.
And
But
that was
so
putting me in a
so
tough
now
spot.
it's kind of like I know he's gonna vote for me next time.
I do think this is the time to grow up.
Oh, you think you could get rid of me? Well, pull those rocks, baby. Here I am, risen like a phoenix from the flame. Can't get rid of Kate so easily. A little nervous about this vote. I think Andy might still be gunning for me. That's fine. I'm gunning for him too.
Our plan worked. Our plan to force a rock draw that gets us both to the final
I feel like
five.
we were really
Those
schmoozing
people
that.
are suckers.
Yeah.
That I don't know if either of us needs to apologize. I
I don't
need
feel
an
bad at all.
apology for you.
No, I don't feel bad at all. It's fine.
And it just looked very impressive. That was a good look for him in front of the jury, I think, that he put his foot down and forced that.
Yeah. That was really the only game that he's done the whole game.
Dylan the villain slinks through once again. I don't know about that final three with Cameron and Andy. It seems a little bit too just like, oh, well, that's the group that it happens to be, so that is what it is. I'd be happy with any combination going to the final three. I feel wild to have made it to the final five. That is bananas.
I voted for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you see a path forward with me or if that was kind of like,
I just want a chance at the end. I'm kind of paranoid to me now.
Do you feel like you're ride or die with Kate, or
I mean, at this
open
point,
for business?
am I just now on the bottom? I think like you have a really good case at the end of the game. I feel like Andy may not have as strong of a case, and if he's at the end, like if he stays around, he's gonna take one of our spots. I'm entering that role where I'm gonna be like the biggest threat at Final Four, Final Five that just gets fucked off. I can live with that scenario. I would be disappointed if I get voted out. We are screwed because it's the three of them, and now it's like two of us.
Andy made it very clear that he wants me out by saying that.
Yeah.
Like, he's not wavering. So
Right.
Andy's definitely going to vote for me next time. I mean, we might have to try to find the idol, Tim.
It's out there. I know it's out there. Let's go look. It's probably hidden kind of in plain sight. Let's go. Go from the highest to highs, lows to lows, lows to lows, highs to highs. That's crazy.
Let's talk. Was that a celebratory idol find?
I cannot believe I'm still in the game. I feel so lucky.
All right, I'm pretty sure Tim just found the idol. I mean, what was... It could be a I'm staying here, but I'm pretty sure he just found it. And I kind of feel like I felt something in his pocket.
Cameron saw me celebrating. I played it off like, oh, I don't know, I'm just happy to be here. I think she knows. She patted me down.
I can't confirm it, but as I was coming around the corner, I see him looking at the camera device, and then he immediately stopped and was like, I can't believe I made it. I'm like, and then I was like, and I felt objects.
Oh.
So I just think there's a good chance he found. I mean, I can't objectively say it's definitive, but I think I caught him celebrating. We really have to make sure neither of them win immunity, because if one of them wins immunity and he did find the idol, he'll 100% get the cake.
She said that she came around the corner and was like jumping for joy. I mean, the idol glee, the glee that washes over you when you find one of those things, it's tough to contain. I have no idea.
Yeah. I wouldn't know, but he was also a savvy player and would do that if he was faking having an idol. I do suspect that he would be more careful than that.
And then she touched him and felt something in his pocket.
He'll play it on him to make himself safe. He'll play it on her because he knows that we know that he knows that we know that he has it.
He's gotta play it, right?
And the two of them will vote for me, and like it is what it is. You know, like
They'll vote for me.
When I was coming around the corner, and I did low-key just run in, and I felt...
you groped him.
I groped him. It was inappropriate, and it honestly might have been a tad too far.
Here's what I'll say about Tim. I've been wrong about him a couple times this weekend. I think that he's not as savvy as I thought he was. He's a little bit more. There are some cracks in the armor with this game that I was not expecting.
I think Tim is... I can't work with him. That's my, honestly, target now, but there's a good chance he found that idol. I genuinely don't know what can happen next. I think Tim has that idol, though. I think he does.
I found the idol. Cameron, she knows I found it. Because I was an idiot. And I thought I was alone, and I did a little celebration. I was like, let's go. Oh. And then she comes running up, and then she pats me down, and she may have felt it, so she might know. If she knows, I have to play it on myself. I have to. That means Kate's doomed. If I win the Final Five challenge, or if Kate wins the Final Five challenge, we're both good. I will absolutely play this idol on her.
The final 5 each hoping not to suffer a case of grass burn. Survivors ready? Go! Everyone's scooting across the grass as fast as they can to their beanbags.
Oh, right, the tailbone. Woo! Gonna feel that on the drive home.
Now each castaway attempting to land their beanbag in the target missed the throw, and you'll have to retrieve it and try again. An early lead in this challenge for the taking, and that'll belong to Kate as she bounces her bag in.
Okay.
Kate readying to remove her cover and reveal her puzzle. The 4 other castaways each hoping that their next toss will be their last. Kate settling into her puzzle, she has to arrange the tiles to match the solution. However, you can only swap tiles such that exactly one is left undisturbed in between, or swap the 2 on the ends. Everyone else really spotting Kate a big head start as they struggle with the tosses. If you want to be assured of a spot in the final 4, now's the time to earn it. Tim scores, Cameron right in sync with him, and Andy also moving on at the same time. Now with 4 working on the puzzle, we'll have to watch for the different approaches the castaways will take. Dylan seemingly without a care in the world. Andy rapidly moving his pieces, but does he have a plan in mind? So many moves to consider, and for one, those will amount to moving into the final 4 of this game. Dylan for the second straight challenge, not even close to giving it his all. Kate's had the most time on the puzzle, but it's hard to say if she's still in the lead or if someone else is closer to the solution. Dylan's clearly not remembering the way Season 10's Final 5 challenge played out and the never give up attitude of its winner. Cameron continuing to be very measured with her moves. Win this challenge, and I can't blame you if you start to think ahead to the final Tribal Council. Not really sure how what Dylan's doing is any better than just sitting on the porch.
Jim?
No way.
Andy wins immunity! Andy, come on over. Andy! Second straight time, individual immunity is yours. You are into the final 4 of this game.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, for one of the rest of you, you'll become the 10th player voted out of Survivor Branford.
Well, congratulations on winning again.
Thank you.
That was pretty awesome.
It was nice.
You know, I'm working with Kate But if she's the vote, she's the vote. But I'm also as equally concerned it could be me.
Me and my best buddy El Capitan here, we're sticking together. This is my my final two. I like these complicated challenges because I feel like each stage I have a good shot at. But more importantly now, I got to figure out what to do. There's talk of a Tim idol. I can't let Cameron go this time. That's what I just can't let Cameron go. I don't want you to go. That's my whole thing this time. Worst case scenario, as long as we get you through here, one of us is making fire.
If the potential is that Tim has the idol, we could just need Dylan and Kate.
Yeah. I think Tim is probably in self-preservation mode enough that he's going to play it for Tim.
I'm honestly a little bit at a loss for this one. If we stick Dylan, me, Andy, go Kate, convince Tim it's him, have him flush his idol. That's if he has one. I'm wishful thinking he has one. I'm now open to girls, but can I do it? Too many variables. Really, who do we trust more, Kate or Dylan?
Do I think he would flip? Maybe.
Yeah, he would. That's what I think we should have. Kate could also, like, come back in and we could flip it on Dylan. I mean, I have worry about...
He has shown his ability to be, like, a very good deceiver.
Yeah, he has. He's deceived me.
Yeah.
I don't want Dylan to feel like I don't trust him. Because I don't. But I don't want him to feel like I don't. If we can just stay us and lock it in, there's a good chance he has it, and Tim is going to play it.
I feel it's very 50-50 where he'll play it.
That's actually true, because he might think that I know.
Let's not overcomplicate it or spin ourselves in circles. The situation is allegedly Tim has found the idol. So now I think I'm just gonna stick with Cameron and Andy. And it's just kind of a question of like, is Tim gonna play it on her or himself? I do think my hand is kind of forced. Like I've kind of got to go with what these two tell me to do between the two of you.
I'd be silly
Yeah.
to think the name is not me right now. Devastatingly, Kate did not win immunity. I think Cameron knows that I have an idol. Because Cameron knows, I can't play the idol on Kate. It's just too much of a risk to do it, but I'm gonna try to get Kate to have all the votes on me, and then we can vote for forever. You think they're just gonna gang up on us and vote us out?
Something like that.
I would play it for you. I really would. But she knows, and I can't take that risk because she knows. Please get the votes on me. Do whatever you can to get the votes on me. I'm playing the idol for myself.
I'll put it in their ears. I think that's smart. I think I can get them to vote for you, to be honest.
Cameron probably knows.
That's okay if she
And
knows.
she may have
That's
told other
okay if she
people.
knows.
It's
I smooth
okay.
things over with her. I don't want to vote Cameron out.
That's fine.
Okay.
You can vote Dylan.
Okay.
I don't care. I voted from last time.
I'll get the votes on you and it'll be great.
Okay.
I love it. The plan right now is that I'm going to try to get the votes on Tim. He's going to use his idol. And then we'll vote Dylan out. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't want to get rid of Cameron. We can't vote for Andy. I don't want to go. So there you go. I feel like Tim is doing the challenges. You know, he's really weaseled his way in.
And I've never connected. Such a good point. Yeah, I have not.
Between Cameron and Tim. Tim is the one I feel threatened by. I think Cameron is going to be seen as like second banana, part of the pun, to Andy, and that therefore it might make sense to put it on Tim, who still has like
I
some
agree. I
ups.
feel like Tim also has a good story to come up, carry, the whole thing.
I would feel like I'm just burning a bridge by voting on Tim.
Okay.
I feel like he just voted for me.
I'm doing so much lying.
The name that he pitched to Cameron and I was you.
I mean, if it's me, it's me. I'm a little anxious about what's gonna happen. Even if I save Kate somehow, I still think I get voted out at Final Four. So I feel like I'm screwed either way. It's pretty obvious that I'm still trying to work with Kate. Yeah. Kate and I were talking about, obviously the only two options that we can vote for are either you or Dylan. And she's very much in the camp of, I want to vote for Dylan.
Is she?
She is. She really does want you to stay in the game and work with you and everything.
Yeah. I do really is at this final thing, like you gotta keep all your options open. Kate, I love you, but you keep lying to me. You said Tim again, and now Tim said you're working with him. So, what the hell is that? Kate came to me and she said, what if we let Andy vote Tim? Tim came to me and said, obviously me and Kate are working together. So I was like, Kate, you lied to me again.
Exactly.
You lied to me then. Those two are locked
and she
in.
could-
Why would you vote Tim to me when I know you're working with Tim?
I'm less sure about Tim having the idol,
I know.
but I think it's fine.
But I'm not sure. I don't think Kate has it.
I don't think
know.
I'm intending to stick with Andy and Cameron. This is tricky because we think that Tim has the idol. It seems to me that he does, just because of, I feel like he'd be scrambling harder. So I really liked him. I just feel like we always like the communication, like we reach a point where we're like, oh, we're not working together. This just keeps happening.
I feel like everyone's with Tim.
With Tim?
Yeah, what we were talking about earlier. I talked to Cameron and Andy and they were like, yeah, Tim sounds great. I said, okay, great.
Okay, super.
Okay, she pitched Tim. I walk over to Tim. Tim goes, obviously me and Kate are working together. We'll swing. So Kate, again, lied to me.
Tim, he seemed to think that him and Kate were lockstep, and Kate seemed to want to push him. I don't know what's going on with them, but I think the other three of us are pretty solid.
Yeah, these are really on there.
I'm gonna vote for you.
Okay, that's fine.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
That's fun.
and then you just vote for Dylan, and then you all your votes on me.
Woo! We all vote for Tim, and Tim votes for one other person. He gets a kill shot. Was that his idea or my idea? Oh, it's gonna be my idea. And we all voted the same, and I can be like, I was on the team, guys. It's perfect. I guess I'm just trying to figure out all my brownie points that I can use. I guess I'm a little conceited.
Yes, it's gonna be on you.
Okay, good. Okay, I like it. All right. Kate tells me that the vote is on me, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Get all of the votes on me. Kate, you have no idea how big of a favor you did for me. You voting for me gives me all of the power. It was our move, but now it's my move. So I bet she's doing that to lower her threat level. However, you have given me all the power. I can choose who goes home. And I can choose between Dylan and Cameron. Dylan's a massive threat in itself. Dylan, I think, is going to win the game. I have a massive decision to make. This not only determines the fate of my game, this determines the fate of the entire game.
Final five, welcome back to Tribal Council. For 4 of you, I saw your Survivor lives flash before your eyes at the last Tribal Council. Cameron, talk to me. What was the range of emotions that you had at that last Tribal Council?
Now that I'm sitting here, I'm embarrassed to say that I freaked out a lot. And yeah, it brought out different colors of me that I don't think were previously seen, and there was a lot of anxiety. So yeah, it feels good to have made it through that. It feels good.
Okay, is it possible that the good news of you making it through that last vote could be outweighed by the bad news of John not making it through that last vote?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the scallywags, us from the 5 to the 4 to now to 3, we were all working really well together, so it's definitely hard to lose one of our own in that way.
Dylan, how do you rebound after picking up 3 votes at the last Tribal Council? At least 2 of them are still sitting here to your left. How do you do damage control?
It's taking like a good hard look, not so much at the numbers, but at the individuals. And what made me feel good was that even with knowing that it was Kate and Tim that voted for me, that these are 2 people that I like and I have worked well with. So we still were able to have productive conversations this round, which felt good.
At this point, I'm laying my cards out.
Lay them out for me, Tim. What you got?
It feels as though like Kate and I are on the bottom. I don't know how this vote's gonna go, and we kind of left it at that.
Andy, you've been quiet so far at Tribal, but your challenge performances of late have not been quiet by any stretch.
They've been loud.
Do you think that at this point in the game, winning these challenges back to back is kind of making them view you in a different light than maybe earlier in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I guess what they're thinking. For me, it's never worth not having this. I'd rather not be an option in discussions. I've heard every person's name, right? At Final 5, everyone's an option, except for the person wearing this hat. And I am very happy to wear the hat and not be an option.
In a different way, Kate, not being an option could include having a hidden immunity idol at this Tribal Council. As a reminder, this is the last Tribal Council that a hidden immunity idol could be played in this game. What do you expect to have happen then?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone found the idol. I was walking around town and I could not find the idol, so I'm not sure if anyone has it. I haven't heard anything. I didn't see anything, so I'm not sure. But if someone does have it, it definitely will shift up the game, for sure.
Cameron, what's your view on the idol?
I totally agree. It can shift up the game. No idea who has it. Everyone's, it's not me. It's not me, but it's yeah, it's very scary. An idol is the biggest way to shake up the game.
The final 5 vote may be your last real opportunity to shape the final 3 of this game. So Dylan, are you really thinking ahead to who do I want to sit with in the end of this game? Who could I beat in the end of this game? And how should that affect my vote right now?
My criteria for the final 3 is not about who I think I can beat. It's truly about who will I feel good about going to the end with. You know, when you go to the final 3, it's a 1 in 3 chance. Anything can happen. I could have played the best game, and then I get tongue-tied at Final Tribal, and everybody's like, oh, he didn't do as good as I thought he did. My philosophy for this game is truly, I would rather just go to the final 3 in a way that like I feel good about the group that I went with.
Is anyone here starting to kind of, in their mind, put together bullet points or talking points for what they might say if they were to be in the final 3?
Truthfully, Jim, I'm just trying to make it to the final 4.
I just gotta get there.
Yeah, literally.
I have to get there, and then I'll start thinking about it.
Okay, if you make it through this vote, how important do you think the final individual immunity challenge will be for your game?
I think it'll be very important. I think any of us should be really gunning for it because it secures your spot in the final 3. And if you don't get it, then you're one of the only options left to go.
There is no one that I could see as a drag along. Like everyone really has their strengths, has played a really good game. Everyone has played really strong. So it's definitely that's not a factor.
Is there anything anyone would like to add before we get to the vote?
Well, you know, I've had this sit in my pocket for a while.
Oh, snap.
Congratulations! You have received a voting spectator advantage. This advantage allows you to select who votes first at any tribal council. You accompany that person to the voting area and watch who they vote for. They will then return to tribal council before you are second to vote.
So Andy, have you selected whose vote you are going to see?
Curious about, let's go Tim.
Tim? All right, well, then with that, it is time to vote. Tim, you're up first.
Okay.
Honestly, that was much more interesting than I was expecting.
If anyone has Hidden Immunity Idol, now is your final time to play it. All right. Cameron,
You saw me cheering for it. You patted me down. I don't know if you knew about it. I'm playing this for myself, Jim.
this is a Hidden Immunity Idol. Any votes cast for Tim will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote. Tim does not count. Tim does not count. Cameron, that's 1 vote Cameron. Kate, 1 vote Kate, 1 vote Cameron. 1 vote left. 10th player voted out of Survivor Branford. Kate. Kate, you need to grab your toys. Kate, try this go back. Okay, time for you to go.
This is so fun. I thought I had it. I thought that everyone was going to vote for Tim. I got overzealous. I got a little bossy. I should have probably not done that. But I'm so happy with the game I played. I think I made some moves. I shook things up. I got people confused. I think I really did what I said I was going to do, be more of a listener than a talker, and I think it played to my benefit. I didn't think I'd get this far. I think, honestly, if I made it to the end, I would have won. So they were smart to get me out when they did.